Hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. So good to have you here with me, and we are still with power. Yay! I don't know how long. They say this windstorm's coming, and they're going to shut our power off here in town if they need to keep everybody safe from fires. So anyway, I am so happy to have you here visiting with me while I work on this journal. This is an Edith Holden collaboration. It is hosted by Caryl at Free Spirit Arts and Tammy Van Antwerp. Anyway, there are several of us doing this project. Shannon at Mixed Media, Minnesota, and Mandalay Cards and More is also doing it, and myself. I don't know if there's still some other people that have joined in or not. So we've fixed this up, and now we have this nice 1-inch spine here, or little more than 1 inch, to house this piece over here. This. It's gonna be nice. We're going to put a journal in here. See that hole? Yep, that's the hole. There'll be a journal in there pretty soon. The journal is going to have to fit inside of here. Now, it can come out of this just a little bit, not a lot. I did notice some wonkiness over here. I must not have gotten that glued down well, and it created a wrinkle in there, so sorry, paper. Okay, so we are back to this section here. I have taken this flap and I have cut it down quite a bit. And then I cut it down just a little bit more. So let me tell you its width. Oh, here it is, over here. I cut it down. Now yours will be different. These are really old file folders, and they are hanging file folders. I cut it down to 2.5 inches, and then I scored it at from the edge. I scored it at 3/4 of an inch so that I could fold this piece this direction. Then I took this scallop punch from it's a crocodile corner chomper. We are memory keepers. And on this 3/4 of an inch, I went ahead and maybe we can do it here, I don't know. This might be too small. I corner chomped both ends like that. I don't know. There we go. And then I turned it around and I corner chomped the other side, which gave me, oh, this one won't work, which gave me this. This cute little thing on both ends. So that's what that is. Now this is going to get glued so that it is a little, no, it's not going to get glued, forget that. This one we are going to attach probably with eyelets so that it will hold, and then it will have magnets, 3 magnets here those magnets are going to go here. And this piece will close over this for a closure on this flip out section. Okay, so we have that. Now I haven't decided what to do with this side yet, but when we move over to here, what I'm going to do is we're going to take this piece, and I have cut it longer than needed. I scored it at a 1/2 inch, and that is going to get attached right there for an upper flip. And on this upper flip, we're going to put a belly band. Okay. And then after we get the paper on it, we're going to give it the same corner chomper that we did over here. And then under here will be a couple of pockets. I have a larger bottom pocket and a shorter top pocket. Okay. Now this flip I haven't decided yet. I think we're just going to remove it because we are going to put the magnets back here as a closure. So let's go ahead and take that piece off and get it out of the way. Right about there, I think. I hope. I hope. I hope, I hope. Oh, I hope it's right. Okay. Nerves. Nerves. I don't have nerves of steel. Yes, it's going to fit there perfectly. And it's okay with me if it bows just a little bit because that allows space in there. Excuse me. Let me take a drink of my soda. It's a soda. Okay. So, let's figure out what we want to put on top of here and under here. Let's move that piece and bring these over. And then we have some more birds here that we can cut out. And get out some papers here. Here's this beautiful one. And it does kind of look like it will fit here. Don't really need the June up there, but we could maybe put something there. I don't want to lose any of the birds necessarily. I'd like to keep the birds. Keep the birds. But we need something up there. We have this beautiful fabric here that we could put up there. That would be okay. What do you think? Let me look up there. Yeah, that would be okay. That would work. Okay. Oh, look at that one. Maybe we'll use this side. Kind of like the birds a little bit more, though. Everyone with the birds. It's the birds. She likes the birds. Okay, we want those birds and we want that bird. So let's start by cutting it off on this side. Give myself a little mark there. That's going to be about the edge. Where I can cut it off over there. Start my timer. So we're going to cut it right. Oh dear. Oh, shameful. Now we have to put a little piece in there. Must be what all these offcuts are for. Okay. We don't need much, do we? It's okay either way. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to fix it anyway. Just because. Because. Let's see. Oh, good. This works now. Changed my tip. Just a little patch up. It is junk journal, so we can patch things if we need to. Perfect. Love it. Okay. So that little birdie's going to be sitting over here, and it's saying, "Hey, Mama, did you forget about me, Mama?" No, little birdie, no, of course I did not forget about you. I find when these start cutting like that they either have something in here. And you know, one of the things I've found is that glue gets in there when, you know, we're cutting on the papers and stuff. And we haven't cleaned all the little glue bits out. Like right there. Yeah, that was glue. So that is what I'm finding with mine. So if you're having problems with yours, that might be it. There might be a little bit of glue trapped down in there. There's some more right there. That might be better. And then you have to check your blade too to be sure there's no glue trapped on the blade there. But be very careful if you're checking your blade, please. But what I'm finding with mine is I have to change this blade all the time. So that it will continue to work properly. Okay. We are going to glue this onto there. Oh boy, I left a space around it. More than I wanted to. Okay. I'm cutting it so it's below the fold line. Sorry, this is going to cut down here somewhere. Down by my tummy. Okay. So this piece is going to go right on here. So let's go ahead and put it down and before I lose it. You know, it could get lost in here somewhere. No doubt about that. I'm going to use this one because it's a faster glue spout with this cake tip. You'd think we were cake decorating down here, huh? The other one has that really fine tip on it. And that works great when you don't want to get a whole lot of glue. But I'm really finding I like this tip better for getting the glue out a little quicker. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to walk it up to there somewhere. Okay, towel please. I think Edith Holden would enjoy that we are... I forgot to ink it. Eek! No ink. Just pushing the glue down flat since it's thicker. Okay, so this is still close enough that I can go ahead and ink at the edges. I can see a little glue bump there. See it? Okay. Dinky dinky doo. Oh gosh, this is probably going to take me forever to get this done if I keep adding on to it, huh? Well, I can't help myself. With a file folder journal, you just want to add a little bit more, a little bit more. Yeah, the glue's really showing through this. I shouldn't have put it on so thick, I guess. Learn, learn, learn. That's what we do. That's what we do down in this land, in YouTube land. We just learn more things every day. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. How nice. Except for I don't have my paper on the back yet. Okay. Now, do we want this one? I think we do, because that's going to cover up that June very nicely. Let's see if I have one that's cut. There we go. We'll use this one. I like it. And then we can put another one over the top of it there if we want to. Putting my needles back in my glues. You know, this one has a fresh nib on it, but it feels like there's something caught in it already. Well, I mean, it's a fresh tip, but I think we might put this over the top of it, and then we'll also put one of these right down here. I like that. Okay. So, putting fabric down, so we will... Let me get some things off my desk here. Get a little bit of space. Okay. So we know it's going to go to there. Yep, you can see me. You can see me now. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm just kind of measuring it against this piece here. Oh, I hate to do this, but I got to. This glue really sticks to you. Sticks like glue, I'm telling you. Like glue. Like glue to a page. Okay, so there's that piece. Now I want to put this piece across here. I think it might be easier this way. I don't think it needs to be that much, but yeah, it was longer than I needed, wasn't it? Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? I'm going to get this little piece off of there and then kind of dry that off a little bit so that we can use it somewhere else. Okay. Just going to stick it over there. Again, it caught on me. That glue, it's good glue. Yes, it is. Okay. Another little piece we can use somewhere. Okay, now I think we want to, I don't want to put any pockets on this one at all, but I do want to put this down here, but I don't really want to, I'm going to put it right here above the scallop, and then we might put a button right down here. Okay. Going to cut it off right about there. It's a little long. If this was going to seriously show through this, I would do it differently. I would put it on this ribbon differently, but I think it's going to work fine this way. I could be wrong. I have been known to be wrong. I don't know why, but it's just the way it goes, I guess. Okay, going to line this up with my line down here. Make sure I have this somewhere about even. So I'm lining it up on this line here. So it looks even, at least to my eye. Okay, I'll cut that little piece off. There. Oh, isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. I love it. This is crooked, but I still love it. Aww, how sweet. Okay, so now we need a background paper here. And I say background because it could just be Edith Holden words if we have a word page. Which we know we do at the end of the book. We have, oh, there's a November. Starlings, oh boy. We get the starlings, I'll tell you, in the summertime. The very back of the book, wherever it may have gone to, July, March, we have these with all the names of the birds in it. There we go. So let's use that as our background because we're going to put a belly band on it. And I'm just going to kind of center this. And there. And there. Let's cut that off. Trying to be very gentle with the Edith paper here, with the Edith page. Some paper you really have to press down on, and then other papers it's like, oh my goodness. Okay, that's going to go like that. So we have to cut this one off. Down to here. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and scallop it since we have that main piece scalloped. There we go. Oh yes. It's a little short on the edges. And this piece must be cut shorter at the width at the top than the bottom. That's okay. It is a file folder and we do all know that. But I don't know. I don't like it that small. That's a little bit too small. Don't like that. I don't. That shows just a little bit too much. Hi, Luigi. Let's find another one of those. That's Luigi scratching away on something. Okay, so we're going to cut this one off right there, and then first let's cut the base off here where we need it. Right Right. I'm going to just put this over this. I'm not using that as my cutting line. I'm just using it as a means to line this up. Going to cut from that line to that line. From that line to that line. Let's see if that's a little better. We'll see how crooked it is when we put it down here. So we have that line to, yeah. Yep, it is. It's off. So what I'm going to do is line my pencil lines up with this little wire cutter, and I'm going to press this down pretty good. This. To hold that tight. I can see the angle now. Hard to see the angle on the paper on the file folder. But it is there, just slightly. Aha, that's better. A little too wide. So I need to take it down just slightly. Here. Move that up to the top. And the bottom's fine. So it's right up here that it's still just a little bit too large. So I need to line the bottom up with the blade. I don't want the blade to cut it. And I need to put that part up there under the blade. And of course it cut wonky. Of course it did. Okay. So, corner jumper, corner jumper. Much better. Much, much better. Yes, yes, yes. Let's ink this up this time. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's try the smaller amount of glue this time. Maybe I should use the glue stick in the center. No. I don't know what the answer is. I find it, I don't like the wrinkles in the paper, and I know it's caused from the, you know, the fluid in the glue, you know, the water or whatever they have in their glue. I If it's too moist, then you're going to have that problem. Oh, that fits much better than the front one did. I'm not going to go back and change it now. I am going to be a little better about squishing that glue down as fast as I can. Okay. Oh, this is so sweet, isn't it? Okay. The piece that says belly band on it is going to go here. Now I'm using the same file folder to make my belly band. And the reason I went with the belly band is because this is going to flip up this way. Oops, and I put my words upside down, guys. Oh, help. Well, let's see. I could put that too small a one on there the right way. Golly gee williker whiz. Golly, golly, golly. Oh, Angie. Angie. Because when you flip it up, you kind of want to see the words right side up, right? Well, I just wanted to thicken this page up. That's all there is to it. It's because I had it the other way, pointing at me. Okay. So, we are going to try this one more time. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to go back to bed. How's that sound? I'm going to cut that off first. And that part, it should be even. But I think I just cut it crooked. Yep, I did. Why would I do that? I don't know. Because I didn't put the flush edge against the edge. But if I cut that off there, I don't know. Let's find out. It's still going to be okay. We'll just kind of center it there. Okay. So, moving it down, we're going to cut this one off here. This one off right there. This one here. This here. Let's try again. This is the last time I'm cutting a piece of paper for this page. I'm telling you. I'm not going to cut any more for it. Okay, so what do we have? That one up there, and this one right there. And we have that one there, and that one And then at the top we have a scallop and a scallop. I hope so. Oh my goodness. And there we go. And it's okay with me if the one underneath shows a little bit. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. Okay. This is going to be one sturdy flap, isn't it? You betcha. Okay. Here we go. I just stuck my arm in my glue, my sweater. Right there. Okay, I think we did it. Took a lot to get there. Wasted a whole bunch of time on it. Man, so sorry about that. I guess I didn't need to worry about it so much, but you know, you kind of want it to be the right direction. If you're gonna invent it or do it, I didn't invent it, of course not. Okay. Now, the belly band. I wonder if we just wrap that around there. And then put flowers on top of it. We could do that. It fits. And then we could scallop those edges, and that would look very nice. And then we could put something on the top of it. That means I have to fussy cut. Run for the border. Oh, hey, look at that. We could use January over here. And we get this bird. Let's do that. How much of him am I going to cut off? Oh, his eyeball, you guys. I have to cut off his eyeball. There, now this way, I only cut off parts of him. That means that piece has got to be there. right there. Just got a little bit of it that's not showing. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down into there. I'm on camera. I know when I'm using the cutter here, it's not always on camera. Hard to get that whole thing on. Oh, okay, I gotta go. My power just went out. Bye. Love you guys.